guys. Is anybody here? We are live. Ready for some New Year's Eve cardslinging?
Hello.
Hello. I am using StreamYard for the very first time. And there it is. Hold on. All right. We got nobody here yet.
If nobody here, it's just the chickens. That's fine.
Yep. That's all good. All good.
I had to pull up my chat.
Yeah, I've got I just see where we've got some people come in right now. It takes a few minutes for folks to realize we've gone live. Hi, Kim. Hi, Kim. Hi, Sheila. This is my friend Sunny. Sunny over here. And Sunny and I thought we would do some New Year's Eve card slinging. So, yeah, how about that? It's so great to see you too. Hi, Sea Cat. Welcome. We're going to have a good time because we've got some cards to sling. Yes, we do. All your 2021 wishes will come true because 2020 sucked. How are you guys doing today, huh? There are going to be lots of lives today. I guess I'm kicking things off. And then I know Chris over at Elemental Cartomancy, he is going to go live in a couple hours. Simon is going live later today as well. He's going to count down the UK New Year. So there's that going on. I know Becca's going live again today. And there's one other person who is going. Oh, I think Artistry of Tarot, Mindy's going live as well today. So, well, hey, would
Lots
anybody want to read? Oh, yeah. Excited for the long weekend and the new year. I hear you, Kim. I hear you. So, would either of you, any of you, like a reading from me and Sunny? Let me know. Hi, Johnny Lovely. How are you, sweetheart? Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you.
Hi, Dragon. Happy New Year.
Granny, hi. Okay. Holly K loves your painting.
So cool. Oh, thank you. That's my moose. My Christmas moose.
Hey, Jen.
We have so many moose here this year. It's been kind of crazy. Jen. Nice.
Yay,
happy
Jen
almost New Year to you too.
Yes, happy almost New Year to you too. Yes, happy new mother-in-law.
Tennessee, Appalachian Granny.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, so who would, hi, Jyoti. You would love one. Okay, you want to know where your relationship with Yogi is going. Do you see marriage? Ooh. Well, shall we draw something?
I think you should be our first reader today, Jennifer.
Okay.
I think, yes, shall we take turns or both draw? What do you think? We're winging
I
it.
think we should.
We're
I
winging
think
it,
we should.
guys.
Yep, we're winging it. We have no plans today. Hi, Apurva. Oh, I'm glad to know you're doing
True.
great, Johnny. Happy New Year, love. Okay, Jyoti, I think we should both pull some cards. Why not? All
Well,
right,
okay.
Jyoti.
Might as well.
So,
We're all here for the party.
right. All right. So, your relationship with Yogi. Do I see marriage? Do I see marriage? All right. Let's see.
What are you reading with today, Jennifer Ball?
I am reading with Tarot in Space. Oops. Tarot in Space. So I have, ooh, hoo-hoo. Wow, this is a big one. All right, so I've got the King of Rockets, which is King of Wands, and then I pulled the King of Planets, which is the King of Pentacles, and then I pulled the Lieutenant of Comets, which is the Knight of Cups. I don't think it gets any better than that.
Whoa.
That's a lot of stuff going on there. King of Wands, King of Planets, and Lieutenant of Comets. Okay, from what I can see, I'm feeling he's, in the marriage minded, but I think he's just a teeny bit cold feet. So give him a little time, but I think he's totally into you, because you've got the King of Wands here, who's pretty hot and heavy and fiery and passionate, and then you've got the King of Planets, which is the King of Pentacles, which means he's stable, he's grounded, in the earthly plane. And then this Lieutenant of Comets is actually the Knight of Swords. But he's up in his head here, and he wants to, but he's not quite ready yet. So that's what I'm getting. What do you got, Sonny?
I have uber big Lenormand deck today. I have several Lenormand decks, but that's what I'm reading off, and I'm going to read Lenormand style.
Go for
Let's try it. Can you still hear me okay, Jen?
Yep.
Okay. With regards to the relationship with Yogi, we'll lay down 5. 1, 2. Whoa! Oh my goodness. Can't
You
make
gave
it
us
up.
a hot question there, Jyoti.
Yep, I got a ring. I have a bouquet. Okay. I have lilies as well. I got stars. And I have this side. Okay. Look how these are very cool and sparkly cards. But if you lay these all out in a row and read them like a sentence, my goodness, what we have is definitely a surprise, a commitment, and if you're already thinking this way, then it can't be too big of a surprise. But it may come at a time when you're not really expecting it. But most definitely we have a surprise commitment here. With the lilies, that's all good relationship stuff as well. And the stars this is everything that you've wished for. And it's going to bring in, like if you think of the side with a harvest kind of a thing, it's just going to be so much happiness for you. Everything that you went over and over again, and it's going to bring home so many good and wonderful things. I would say that's a big yes, Jennifer Ball. What do you think?
I think so too, very much so. There you go. Jyoti should be very happy in 2021.
I think this is
So
a good year for it.
I want to say a big hello. Simon is here. Hi, lovely. I'm excited about your live tonight.
Hi,
Naomi,
Simon.
hi. Ishi's here. Aquarius Owl. Oh, it's so good to see all of you. So good to see all of you. Does anybody else have a question that they would like Sunny and I to answer? Just put your question down below. You're welcome, dear.
We'll take questions. We will do drawings. We will talk about all the good things we've got coming. I have a question for everybody. This is my question for everyone. Everybody can maybe answer that. What was one good thing that you have, like a new interest or a new hobby, maybe even kind of a hobby or just kind of an offshoot, or that you started that little spark in 2020 and you just can't wait for the new to just really dig into it? Does anyone have something like that? This is a good time for it.
Yeah, exactly. Neem, hi, sweetie. Apurva, yes, there are so many wonderful lives today. Well, you know what my new thing is, Sunny, that I'm going to be diving into in 2021?
What is
Well,
it?
you were there last night. I had my ceremony where I am an official Zen Buddhist. I received my Dharma name last night, and I am very excited to be diving into Buddhist studies in 2021. So, yes, that's what I'm excited about.
Very cool. Very cool.
Everybody's all excited in here for the lives and no one's answering the questions.
Well, it's a lot that's going on, that's for sure. I didn't anticipate either that there would be so much going on today, but I think, of course, I think that tarot and the new year just kind of go hand in hand. That's when a
Yeah,
lot of people get really excited about things to come, and of course, everybody wants a little peek at what they're facing in the new year, especially now when there's so many questions and so many things going on with everybody. We've all been through a lot of changes. That's putting it mildly, right, for 2020. So
yeah,
I
no,
hope everyone that's here, you all have a wonderful new year.
yeah, exactly. Aquarius
Aquarius Owl,
Owl.
hey, it says this year brought me tarot. Yep. Watercolor. Wrote 50,000 words. So wants to continue with art and writing. Those are awesome. That's awesome
That's
stuff. I hope you have the time.
seriously. Hi,
Yes.
Jilly. Jilly's here. Hi, sweetheart. Okay, so
Wow.
we have Addie. Did you see Addie's question? She would like a card for her
Yep.
dad for his health. He's been tested for COVID and he's recovering now, hoping for the best. All right. So,
Hey, go for
Addie's,
it.
all right. So let's see about Addie's dad here. And we will all continue to hope for the best for your dad's recovery. Addie's dad. So oh, I think he's going to be okay. I think he's going to be okay. I pulled the 10, well, I pulled the 10 of rockets, which is the 10 of wands. So he's got a lot going on right now. He's got a lot going on right now. And then I pulled the Lieutenant of Planets, which is the Knight of Pentacles. So he's sorry about that. Introducing Baker. Um, then I got the Knight of Pentacles, and he's taking his time in healing. you know he's not moving very fast. The Knight of Pentacles is probably the least moving of all the knights. He's just kind of sitting there looking at his pentacle. And then I've got the King of Rockets, which is the King of Swords. And so he's being very methodical in his healing. I think it's just going to take time. I think it's going to work out okay, but it's going to take time. He's just going to have to rest a lot, a lot. He needs a lot of rest and just to, kind of cool his heels for a while. So I think he's going to be okay. It's just going to be a matter of time. What do you got, Sonny?
Well, I've got my Lenormand deck. I pulled the tree card out upside down, of course. There we go. Tree card. And anytime I'm trying to do readings that have to do with that person's like a holistic well-being, what's up with their life, what's up with their health, or what's up with just kind of how they're feeling in general, spiritually, emotionally, and physically, and all of those spheres of wellness that we have. The tree is a wonderful one for that. So I'm just going to build around the tree card for Addie's dad.
Okay. Say hi to everybody, Baker.
And yes, Baker's the best helper ever, 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 ever. So I think that what I have is a little bit of a story here. I'll show you the cards I got. I got a dog. I got the clouds. Hope you guys can kind of see those a little bit. We did get the box. Okay, we got the house. Whoop. And I got the birds as well. So this is telling me with my 5 cards right here with regards to health, there is most definitely a time when the clouds, of course, is always representing a little bit of light and dark, a little bit of confusion. When the clouds roll in, we've got some problems that are taking place. But with the dog here, I do see that he has a wonderful support system. This is building a beautiful story about how he has everyone around him that he needs, the people that are wise, the people that are caring and kind. And of course, he has a place to stay and get better. I think that that's going to be a good foundation. The key to this is going to be communication without a doubt. No matter what how things progress with his health, and hopefully, I'm always wishing the best for everyone to get better with this whole COVID season and everything. He did say that he is recovering, and that's wonderful. But a big key to this is going to be communication with regards to the home and all of the family members and the caregivers. And if you have, a doctor, a healthcare team, don't stop hitting with them. I wouldn't let those little things slide. If you have something that comes up with him and you're like, oh, I'm not really sure if that's important, should we mention it to the doctor or not? Absolutely do. That's my advice for this little story right here. Thanks, Addie, for the question.
I hope that helped you, and I will definitely be including myself with everybody else who's going to send your dad some healing energy to get through this rough time. Oops.
Absolutely.
You can thank Baker for that. She just knocked over my phone. Oh my
It's a
gosh,
variety show too.
so many great people have come in. My gosh, Claire is here. Jackie's here. Elle is
Well,
here. Um, yes, Nancy's here. I'm so happy to
woo.
see everybody. Does anybody else have a question for us? That's what we're here for. We are here slinging cards for your pleasure today. That's what it's all about. I don't get on. I think that's one of the things I want to do for 2021. I want to have more card slinging lives. I do not, I don't get to sling cards for people very often. And so I'm enjoying this. So, yeah, I think I want to uh, keep doing this in 2021. Maybe I can get Nancy to join me on a regular basis
Same,
here. Yes.
same. So I will definitely. I've been kind of laying low for the last year for sure. Just with so many, I had major changes in a lot of areas of life this year. But even prior to that, I started to settle back, with YouTube and with Instagram, everything else. But 2021 is definitely a year of reintroducing myself and my practice and my reading back into the public, and I think it's going to be a great year for that. I think Cards and Coffee is coming back on Fridays, so that
Yay!
will be super fun. Yay!
Dadgum. Oh, yay. Oh, my goodness. So, Addie, it's good to hear, though, that your dad is home. Home is the best place to be when you get sick. Hospitals are only there to get you well enough to go home. The real healing happens at home, and I'm glad to hear that you're all communicating with your dad. So, okay, Neem has a question, and I know that Naomi asked for a collective reading for the year ahead. So we'll do collective year ahead reading, and then
Okay,
we'll do Neem if she's going to be successful at removing spiritual blockages.
okay.
Okay. And then we got ancient voices. Oh boy, I need somebody to keep track of these because now the questions are coming. So if keep somebody can keep track of the questions. All right, so we're going to go with Naomi first because she asked for a collective reading for 2021.
I'm
So
ready.
here's
Sling it.
the tarot collective. You go first, Sonny.
You want me to go first? Okay.
Yep.
Oh, 2021. Just while I'm shuffling, I will say that, there's just so much going on this year, and I really don't feel like a magical turning of the calendar tonight is going to change everything magically right away, right? Does anybody else feel like that? There's going to be some transition to getting into the new year and for things to change, and they might not ever really be the same as they were before all of this year happened, but I think we're off to a really good start. There is a lot of positive things. We have our community and we got each other too. So I've got my Tarot Marchetti deck this time. So we will look into general read, and I'm going to do 5 again. This is a new Lenormand spread, and I saw that somebody was saying that they wanted to learn their Lenormand cards this year. I have so much information coming out for learning Lenormand, and I hope to spread that around in the new year too. Love Lenormand. Okay. As we discussed, we start out with mountains, which means that we've got a little bit of an obstacle to get over, and we have some paths to get through, right? And the mountain is not something that you can get over just like right away. It's arduous. It is a long journey, and it's going to take time and a lot of effort. So getting into that, we also do have the rider, and I love how this rider, look at that, jump in the rainbow and definitely go in places. This is a good one that gives direction, okay? And, okay, I'm building my little sentence here. The next card I got is the mice. And the mice is always that, things have been taken away from us. Maybe we've lost our feeling of a little bit of freedom, a little bit of ourselves, our jobs, our things like that, for sure. But we've got some big choices coming up. And look at these two doors. We've got left and right. We've got red and blue. We've got all these different choices. They're both very bright and shining through. And that's a wonderful thing. And then the last one I got is the moose. I think that also just kind of speaks to how this year is going to be just a little bit magical for us too. We have the power to bring this magic into our lives, but we've got to take some work. It's not going to magically just happen for everybody. Got to do some work on that. We got to go places, and we've got to make some big decisions to really make that magic happen for ourselves and for each other too, right?
Sounds good to me. So I got the 9 of lasers, which is the 9 of swords, the nightmare card. But this is what we're leaving behind. We are leaving behind the nightmare. It is going away, because my next card was the King of Lasers, which is the King of Swords. And the King of Swords is not going to put up with this shit. Okay. He's got his shit together, and he's saying, no more, had enough, ain't happening, not doing it. We're done. And then my last card is the Magician, which means, all right, I'm ready. I'm ready for all this good shit. I got everything I need to go into this new year. I'm ready to tackle whatever comes. I'm good to go. I got everything I need. We're going to have a good time. So, yeah, I think 2021 is just going to be a lot better for all of us all the way around. That's what I think.
You got the magic, and I got the moon.
Yeah, you got that's it. That's it. So I think that's the collective answer. Okay, so now I've got Neem here. Will she be successful at removing spiritual blocks in 2021?
Okay. That's a good one.
So, Neem has some.
You want to first this time?
No, go for it.
Alrighty. Okay, I've got this time I'm going to do the Under the Roses Lenormand, which is another one of my favorites. If you're just getting into Lenormand cards, this is a wonderful beginner's deck. It's really, really good. It will help you to memorize a lot of your and stuff, and the book that goes with it is just excellent. But let's do a Lenormand spread. I call this the 5 W's. Ready for this one? It is Lenormand style, just like Grandma used to do. So 5 cards, but here's what we do with them. Who, what, when, where, why. Okay? For the lady. And with regards to removing your spiritual blockages, right? Will you be able to do this? I do see that we have another card is the bear. Okay, the bear is always working, and bear is near and dear to my heart this time of year. Anybody that follows my Instagram has seen bears all over the place. They've been a big part of my 2020. I've been following a couple of bears in particular very closely. These bears
Yes.
in particular, they put in every ounce of work, right, to get what we need, but they're also very, very commanding, okay? They are also the authoritarian. In Norman, you see them as the people who also stand for lawmakers or protectors or what am I trying to say? Like law enforcement, people like that. So with that in mind, for you, I see the lady as you who, okay, keeping in mind that you're going to have to work for it, but be very authoritarian about what you're doing. We have the ring. This is the second time we've seen that ring up, but the ring is a promise. That's definitely a commitment. It's saying that you're committed to moving forward with it. With the win, we got that clock tower. Okay, your clock tower in Lenormand, with regards to time, is talking about on a regular basis. So I think that my suggestion with this sentence and this story, with the woman, the bear, the ring, the tower, and then finally the clouds. Okay, your answer to this on being removing your spiritual blockages is absolutely yes. You have that power absolutely within you, and you are committed to doing so. This is going to happen on a regular basis, or you should on a regular basis continue to work through those blocks. And with your blockage here that's at the end, and we've got some clouds, there's a sun that's coming through. So absolutely, yes, I see blockages going away with your power driving them.
I was gonna say I pulled the King of Planets, which is the King of Pentacles. So you're grounded in the earthly plane to to do this work, to command the things that are around you. Baker has something to say too. I
It's the
also
cat.
pulled Yes, I also pulled the Eight of Wands, which is going to add that passion because you're really tired of being stuck and blocked where you are. So the Eight of Rockets is the Eight of Wands. And so you are ready to get moving. And once you get moving, you're going to move. It's going to happen pretty quickly, I think, because the outcome is the King of Rockets. And I think, you're going to be like very excited and very happy and like, yes, finally breakthrough. God, it's taken so long, but I'm so glad it's here. And then you're going to go after those things that have blocked you with a passion. Things are just going to start moving. So that's what I see happening for you. So yes, I think you are going to move those spiritual blockages, and I think when you do, the floodgates are going to open for sure.
Woohoo!
So I think if I saw correctly, our next choice is Ancient Voices. And her question is best step forward for her this new year. All right, best step forward.
You go first, Jenna. I'm gonna adjust your screen.
Thank you, Jilly. Got
I'm
it.
adjusting my screen.
Okay, you adjust your screen. And I
Okay.
am just gonna so oh, interesting. Hmm. Wow. Okay, so what I got for you, lovely, is the 9 of lasers, which is the 9 of swords. Get out of your goddamn head. Stop it. Um, the 2 of comets is good stuff coming your way. You can see these two in a lovely embrace, and it's all going to come together. You have the support. Whatever project you're working on, you have the support, so you can do this. And with the 9 here, the 9 of swords, stop doubting yourself. The last card I got is the Hierophant. You are the teacher. You are a teacher. And I think that's where your first step is coming from. Something about teaching something in the new year. That might be the first thing you're going to do, is like some kind of a teaching project, or whether it be an article or an actual, I don't know, video classroom kind of thing. But don't worry so much about it. You are being supported. I know it's scary and nervous, but girl, you so got this. You got this.
I love it. I love it. Okay, so best step forward for Ancient Voices this year. Shall we do the 5 W's again? I think we should, because it's fun. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I feel like I just heard Jennifer Ball saying something about education, educating yourself, and that kind of a thing. So most definitely, because within your 5 cards, what I got was the mouse, the lilies, searching. Okay, this is a little search glass, searching for knowledge. Okay, the owls in this card is all about higher. It's not the birds, which is like the little chit chat voices and rumors and little things like that. This is serious knowledge. This is learning your owls. This is, really getting deep within your education and stuff like that. And then the last one is the bear. So she's showing up again. Big, big bear energy. It could be. I think I pull bears all the time. It's because it's most definitely time to take command of that, of yourself, and continue to search for your answers, your knowledge. This is good information, good knowledge, and being able to retain it. Don't let the little things in life take away from your happiness and your journey in this. Okay, so most definitely I see, definitely for sure. Oh my goodness. So the best step forward, that's what it is. Seek your answers, educate yourself, look for good sources of information. I think we have so many of those in our community right now. It's great.
Yay! Yay! All right. Jilly's being our question holder, bless her. Thank you, love.
Thank you, Lily.
So we have Aquarius Owl. Will I finally have a dedicated space for my hobbies this year?
Ooh, craft room.
Let's see.
I do love a craft room.
Yeah. right? Okay, what the heck? I know I'm shuffling. I swear to God, I'm shuffling. But
Is
you
it the court
you got
card?
a
They're
lot
coming
of
to get you
moving,
today.
you got a lot of moving parts here, Aquarius house. So I got the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. So if you're going to have a dedicated space for your hobbies, you are going to have to find the fire and the energy to make it happen, because it's not just going to happen. You're going to have to work for it. You're going to have to get that fire energy, because I don't see anybody wanting to help you with this project. You're kind of like on your own. So all I got to say is you get it done. Get it done. Just get stuck in and get it done. That's what you need to do. You know, if you want it, how bad do you want it? Because all that fire means you have to find that passion to make it come true, you know? Oh, you started working on one a few years ago and then your son moved back in. Well, you're going to have to tell your son he's on your own. This is your project. You want your space, and this is what you're doing with it.
Oh, so great.
So
Oh,
I want to say hello to everybody who has come in that hasn't been acknowledged. So thank you for coming in. Let us know if you have a question, and we'll we'll try and answer it for you.
absolutely. So everybody that came out, I tried to scroll back through the chat, but there's a lot. My Instagram is waywardsun73, and you'll see me attached with Jennifer all the time on Instagram. I don't have Facebook, but I'm on Instagram, and you guys can
And
find me. Maybe we can
I was going to say when we're done
leave a
with
link.
this, I will link Sunny's Instagram in the description when we're done, okay? And that way it'll be
That sounds
easy to
great.
find us.
That's going to be primarily, my public reading place, and then this year I'm also going to be working readings for 2 of Alice Tarot. I'm very excited about, but there's more news about that later. Later.
All right, Sunny.
Okay. What was it? It was about
Aquarius,
I have to read the question. About this the dedicated. Okay. Will I finally have a dedicated space for my hobbies this year? So the card that I pulled first of all to be our clarifier, I did the home and the home in the space, because that's what we want, is a home for all of our stuff. Home a home to our crafting and whatever it is that you want to do in your space. I totally get you. Yep, I've been there. So let's do the 5 W's again. Woohoo! Okay. So your cards that we got more owls. Look at them. Okay, so talking about this business, we have the fish. All right. We have the anchor, and we have the fox, and we have the mountain. So I wish that this was a happy, wonderful story to tell you from these cards about your personal space and your little place for crafting. But this is what I see. When I look at this sentence, I see you can't afford to right now. There's a little bit of drama that's involved. You're being held back by just different life situations that kind of come sneaking in. and really get in your way. So you may have to be very creative when it comes to having your own space. And if that is the case, I think that you will do best to either okay, set aside some of your finances, your resources. You're going to be talking about this and you're going to be setting that aside for later when you can, or you can afford, maybe when you can afford your she shed, something like that. Okay, or you're just going to have to get super creative with where your space is. Would you be able to get some kind of a, I don't know if you ever, this is just like popping into my brain. I don't know if you've ever seen those cabinets that like, it looks like an armoire or a cabinet or something of some kind. And when you open it up, oh my gosh, there's all of this stuff. It's got like your sewing or your crafting supplies or things like that. So can it be hidden? Can it kind of hide in plain sight? Can you do something like that in the meanwhile until you're able to get exactly what it is that you want? And I think that's probably the best advice that we can do for 2021.
Good deal.
What's next?
Good
This is
deal.
so
So,
fun.
our next question is from Johnny Dragon. We love Johnny. So, Johnny wants to
Hi,
know
Johnny.
if wants to know if she's going to have success in her movie and music career and her rock band and make lots of money. So, we'll see.
That
See
sounds
what the
awesome.
card. Yeah.
Goals. Hashtag goals. Absolutely.
Yep. Okay. So, let's see. Okay. So, okay. So, I see you. Ooh, here we go. I got the 6 of lasers, which is the 6 of swords. So I think you might be working on it. You're moving forward, you're practicing. I hope you're practicing your guitar. Um, so yeah, you definitely need to keep practicing because you're pretty good, but you're not quite there yet. So keep practicing with this 6 of lasers. And then I've got the high priestess for you. So that's good because you certainly know what you want and you know what you're willing to work for. So that's a good thing. And then I got the 5 of comets, which is the 5 of cups. And the 5 of cups is disappointment. It's a little bit of disappointment. So I think you're going to have some ups and downs. I don't have anything definitive that says you're going to be successful and that you're going to make a lot of money, but it says if you keep working hard, you know, you got to keep working hard. That's what the cards are saying. So for right now, just keep focusing on your music and getting better and know that you are going places. You are moving places. Okay. So hopefully that's helpful. What you got, man?
Everybody's gotta work hard. It's
Yeah.
such a thing.
Yeah.
Johnny Dragon, I'm gonna pull cards for you from Arwen's Fairy Tale Lenormand because you know
Who?
what? Every single person deserves to have their fairy tale, their fantasy, their wishes, whatever it is. And I think that you are absolutely on the right path. If those are your dreams and goals, you just want to keep saying that to yourself every single day. I want to be a rock star and make a lot of money. Johnny Dragon. We have a ring, which is a promise. We have a letter. Okay. We have a lady. We have a tower, which is not like the tower in tarot. And we have the clover. Okay? And look at how peaceful she is. This is the luck card, and it fell at the end. But the beginning of the story, what this is telling us is you have to think about the 5 W's again. When I throw these cards out here, I think about who, what, when, where, and why. Okay, so with this, what I see is that you might get a little bit of good news this year. So you're going to be watching for letters, emails, text messages, maybe responses to your awesome videos that you do. Okay, keep an eye on those because there may be a lady that's going to help you to build. Okay, the tower is building. It's building yourself up from the ground. We all have to have a really super stable foundation that's laid down before we can grow up, right? Just like when you're doing Legos or blocks or anything like that, you always want to get your good foundation, then build yourself up. That's what's going to be lucky for you. So just like Jennifer said, keep practicing, but don't give up on those dreams. And you're going to watch for special messages from somebody that thinks you're pretty awesome. And I think we all do.
I think that's great. I think that's a pretty good reading. What do you think, Johnny? I'm looking over here at my I'm looking boop 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 over here down at my comments. I should probably move them closer. So hopefully that was helpful. Actually, Jilly, Donna Taylor snuck in. Hi, Donna. And Donna asked a question just before Raven Song. So I'm going to do Donna first, and then I'll do Raven Song.
Awesome.
Okay. So we have Donna here, and she wants to know if her life is going to take a turn for the better soon. She has not had a great year. Yes, you are so speaking to your people, Donna. There's a lot of us that have not had a great year. And so let's see, we're going to focus on Donna and Donna's year. She's going to have a good year. Good year, or at least maybe a good start to the year. How about that? So. Donna. Okay. So, Miss Donna. Ooh. Well, I got, Well, dear, I have pulled the Three of Swords, the Four of Swords, and the Page of Cups. So I would say that yes, you have had a craptastic year. With the Three of Swords being it's really hurt you a lot. This year has been extremely hurtful to you. I think you need a break. Absolutely. With the Four of Swords, you need a break. You need to take time out. And the ensign of comments is the Page of Cups. And I think you need to focus on I think you need to focus on yourself for 2021. I think that self-love is going to do a lot for you going forward into 2021. I think you've been pretty beat up in 2020, and I think you really just need to give yourself that extra special love and time and consideration for 2021. You know, I have an oracle deck here that I haven't used, and this is the personal power deck, and I'm going to use this for you, for Donna, to give you something to work with in 2021. I love this deck. It's a wonderful life affirming. It tells you what you really need to know. So let's see what the personal power deck has for Donna. Yeah, here it is. Here's your card for 2021. I am lovable. I am lovable. You are absolutely lovable. You need to love yourself before you can love anyone and before anyone can love you. So I think you just need to take care of yourself. Put yourself first for a change. And boy, is that hard for us to do as women. It's really hard to do. But it's important to do because we can't do what we do unless we take care of ourselves. So, yeah, I think you're going to have a better 2021 because you're going to focus more on yourself, which I think is what you need. What do you got there, Sonny? Wow, that was a big one.
I think for sure. Yep. That was the big one. That was really good. For 2021, I cannot get away from. Okay, we have the sickle, which means, it's the same as the scythe. And look how this sickle is just cutting through this rose, just chopping it off. And that says to me a whole lot about how you have repeatedly been through some stuff this year. And we also see that there is a woman here with the snake. Okay, this is the snake card. It's not really the lady card. We're focusing on this little snake over here. So with the snake, sometimes we think about situations or people that can be toxic or venomous to us. But sometimes the snake is also health. You have to take into consideration that, the staff with the serpent is the sign for medicine. Okay. So we might be thinking about that with regards to your year. I don't know if you've had like some repeated health problems or some repeated relationship. I feel health. I don't know. I'm not sure, Donna. You'll have to let me know. But what I also see is the stork, which is always bringing something new. You're going to get a new what? Ta-da! She's back again. A new sense of strength. Okay, there's going to be some power come from within you, but you're really going to have to buckle down. Look at this. Look at her. She's like a little dominatrix lady. Okay, she's taking her power into her own hands, and she is just really going to make things happen. She's going to start to be able to command some things and make things happen for herself. So I think that for you, my dear, is going to be the key, as well as what Jennifer said about loving yourself. That's very important for every single person to learn to really love and appreciate themselves. One of the best pieces of advice that I heard this year came up a number of times, and it was the way that we talk about ourselves and the way that we treat ourselves. If you find yourself using a voice and you're talking to yourself and you're saying, oh, you're so whatever, insert any adjective there that you want. Stop and think for a minute. Is that something that you would say to your best friend? Or even a family member? okay, or something like that. And oftentimes in my life, I think of my buddy Jennifer over here. Okay, if it's not something I would say to Jenna Ball, I don't say it about myself. Okay, you really have to practice that. You really do. But I think that if you take things into your own hands in that manner and just own that and own how you treat yourself, how you love yourself, okay, you're going to find that this year. It's coming in, it's new, and that's what's going to make your year better. I think that's the ending to all my readings now. What do you think? Jazz hands. Ta-da!
Jazz hand. I think that's great. Hi, Heidi. Heidi just came in, and Longman Tarot just came in. So welcome, welcome. So I hope that was helpful for you, Donna.
You have
I
time
hope.
for one more?
And now,
have a better year, Donna.
Yay, she says, thank you, Sunny. I'm definitely going to treat myself better mentally and emotionally. Right on, Donna. And I tell you, if you hang out with this tarot group, you can't help it because we are all full of support for each other. That's what it's all about. So, yeah. All righty. So,
get each other up.
We have. So let's see. Whoops. Raven Song. Okay, so she's looking at a rough year ahead and she needs some insight from another source. And I think, yeah, she wanted a general reading, but now she says she wants some insight. So, all right, Raven Song. Looking at a rough year ahead, huh? All right. Some insight from another source. Welcome, Jamie Kelly. All right, Jilly. Thank you, love. We got it. Jilly has to take a phone call. Odds are it's one of her kids. All right, Raven Song. So you got a year ahead coming.
Holidays.
It is. That's true. All right. So if anybody else who has come in would like a reading, please let us know. Put it in all caps so I can pick it out. And we'll give you a reading. But right now, we're doing Raven's Song because she's having a year. All right. So. Ooh. Oh. So, Raven Song. I pulled the High Priestess for you for 2021. And then I also got the Ace of Cups. And lastly, the Fool. So, as the High Priestess, you know what's coming already. So, obviously, you said you have a rough year ahead coming, and you knows this as the High Priestess. And as the High Priestess, you can also handle it as well. You know, you can deal with this. You can do this. You've got the Ace of Cups is, you know, every time I see the ace, it's new beginnings, new starts. You really have a lot of love for what is coming up. It might be rough, but the High Priestess in you is going to be able to handle this as long as you have a loving thought about it or loving kindness in you in regards to what's happening. And then the Fool, I think, is going to be, you're going to say, I'm doing this. I'm doing this. And sink or swim, I'm going to step off the edge because I could very well fly. So I think you're going to be okay. Um, you know what's coming. You have the capacity to handle it, and there's also a part of you with the trepidation where you're going to be just like, fuck it, I'm doing it. I'm just gonna take the chance, and I'm gonna do it. um because you've got some different things coming your way, I think, in 2021, and they're out of your comfort zone, but I think you're going to jump. I think you're going to jump, and I think you're going to do very well with it. I do. I get a very good feeling about these cards. Oh, honey, don't cry. Don't cry, sweetheart. So I hope that's
Oh,
helpful.
I don't
Okay,
have my
Heidi, I've
chat
got you.
anymore. Oh my goodness. I turned off my chat because I felt like my connection was breaking up a little bit.
Uh-huh.
If it gets bad,
Okay,
let me know because
so
it's still
she,
snowing really hard.
oh, geez. Yes, she put down a crying emoji. She had a crying
Oh,
emoji. Yeah, and you haven't even heard Sunny's part yet. That was just mine. So Heidi and Patricia asked, I have you down for readings next.
awesome. Okay, insight for 2021. We have the cross. We have a man. We have a compass. Got those lilies again. We have a mask. You're going to be able to get your way through this year, 2021. For sure, you're going to have to give up a few things that you're used to. I feel like these are comfort items. I feel like this is maybe a way of life that you're used to that has changed quite a bit. But, okay. I do see that you're going to find some support and some direction. You've got giving you good advice, and I'm not for sure who this person is. Definitely a masculine influence. Okay, he's kind of a hottie cop. Okay, so I don't know if this is like a love interest or just a man, somebody that's in your life. Okay, but please don't be afraid to turn to them for direction. Don't be afraid. I see that in this reading. I see don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. Sometimes asking for help can be a thing that we have to do. We can be drowning and too embarrassed to throw up a hand and say, toss me a line here because I can't take it anymore. So please don't be afraid to do that at any time during this year. And also, okay, with the very last card that we got here, this is a mask. This is representing to me that no matter what you're going through, don't try to cover that up and play it off or push it under too far. Don't put on a, we're not talking COVID mask here, okay? This is like the fake mask that we put on to go outside and tell everybody, I'm fine. Okay, that's false. It doesn't do anybody any good. Be real with your feelings and tell people how you're feeling so that those people that are resources to you, okay, that's how they're going to help you. They're going to help you find your direction, but only if you're upfront about how things are and how you're feeling. And I think that that is the best insight that I can give you for the year.
So what do you think, Raven Song? Let us know. Let us know how you're feeling here. So the next person who wanted Pepper Jackie, did you want a reading? Because I saw where you said I would, and that was just before Heidi at Wandering Wild Woman. So Pepper, let me know. Do you want a reading? And I'll do you first, and then we'll do Heidi at Wandering Wild Woman, and then Patricia S. So that's what I've got right now. Oh, I'm so sorry, Raven. I'm so very sorry. Um, you are the high priestess. You definitely are the high priestess. So Raven Song's mother is dying. And yeah, I fully agree that yeah, as Sunny said, you need to rely on the people close to you. You are the high priestess. You can handle this with the love that you have in your heart. You can do this. It's not going to be easy, but you can do this. And again, I'm so very sorry, and I will, keep you and your mom in my thoughts and prayers. You're the person in charge. Yeah, I understand that very well. I was in that same position with my mother. So you can do it, honey. You're going to be okay. And I agree with Sunny about, making sure that you're keeping close to the people who will support you um, while you were going through this. Okay. So, all right. We have Pepper Jackie next. Thank you, Jackie Jacaranda. Mouthful, Jackie. We got two Jackies in here. So Pepper Jackie just wants a general reading. So we're going to give Pepper Jackie a general reading. All right. Let's see what I have for my dear friend here. I think this is the first time I've pulled cards for Jackie. So, all right. So, all right, Jackie, I have the Lieutenant of Comets, which is the Knight of Cups. And then I have the Queen of Rockets, which is the Queen of Wands. And then I have the Nine of Wands. So, well, you are definitely the Knight of Cups. That's for sure, because she has so much love, you guys. Pepper Jackie is just an amazing woman, you know. She has a lot of love in her heart and a lot of love that she shares with people freely. You can see, this night is like whisking forward with just all kinds of joy and happiness. And then, the queen of rockets. All right, there's no harder working woman than Pepper Jackie. I mean, she works her ass off. She has so much fire and so many things going on all at the same time. And I mean, she's the queen of handling them and getting all of them done. Um, but then we have the nine of rockets, which is the nine of wands. And that's she's carrying a lot, you know. Um, but she's coming to the you're coming to the end, girlfriend. You're coming to the end. The nine is one step away from the 10. And so you have almost completed this cycle. And so this heavy cycle, um, just keep that, your passion is what drives you forward. And your passion for what you do and who you were with and just your life in general, I think. Just keep doing what you do. The burden's gonna lift. I think, the burden is gonna lift in 2021, but it's gonna be a while. I think it's gonna be a while. But you got what you need to keep moving forward. So yeah, yeah. I like what I see here. What do you think, Sonny, for Pepper?
Pepper Jackie, I've got the Under the Roses for you. We're gonna do a story again. Oh my, okay. General reading for you. I see a lot of things that are focused around your location, the home. This is going to be the year for you to focus somewhat on your environment, whatever that may be. I think that, that's going to be something that you're going to, could be some changes. Let's take a look at what this is. With the cross, we see that there is somewhat of a burden that's happening with you right now, which is related to a gentleman. Okay, and we have the lady and we have a mountain. So absolutely, this is like home life, and this is kind of a situation with relationship could be. And just because we have man and lady, we don't always read this as husband and wife. It's definitely two different entities, whatever that is. With the cross, it's just not quite a good situation, especially I see that confirmed here at the end by the mountain card. All right, there's going to be a lot to go through. It's going to be kind of an arduous journey. I think that's going to be very much up to you as far as what do you want to get from this situation. It's all going to be kind of in your court, but that's going to be definitely like a major theme. I want to pull a significator for you guys. I don't know if you guys have ever seen me pull a significator. I read Kipper alongside of my Lenormand a lot when I'm looking for some kind of a clarification on this. Because right now, all I see is kind of a handful of crap, which is that's not what I want to read for people, right? So, I just kind of, Pepper Jackie said her cats are hissing. Great. Yeah, we don't like this either. So I think let's pull a significator about this cross. Okay, the burden, the cross, what's going on with that a little bit, and with regards to the man and the woman. What I'm just going to do is some more information. Okay. We have a courthouse, my dear. Okay. So now, for sure, if this is legal issues, okay, for sure. Man and a woman,
Mm.
we have us, and we have situations. So I think that definitely, um, the cards say what they say, and sometimes that can just give us a perspective on how to think and plan ahead, or maybe just kind of, I'm not a believer that the cards always tell the future, but they do speak of a story that is developing as our energies are now. So if you continue along the path that you are on at this time, I think that these cards speak of a potential outcome. I would take a hard look at this. I don't know if it's relevant to your situation or if it's not, but it would be something to consider for 2021.
Hmm.
And now I'm interested. I want to know what's up.
Oh, she thinks she knows what it is. I'm almost thinking that I may know what it
Okay.
is too. So,
Uh-oh. Well, I mean, with the courthouse, these days with the courthouse could mean that you're going to the courthouse to get married or something worse. Mm. And is
maybe she
that really
maybe she
worse? I don't know. I
maybe
mean, it's
maybe
all
she,
in perspective. So,
maybe she's going to be like me and be called for a month of jury duty.
yes, that's a sacrifice for sure.
Oh gosh. Hi, Sibylla. We will add you to the list. Johnny, I'm so glad to hear that you are continuing to practice your guitar. That's a good thing. And yes, give pets to AJ in Salem for me. I saw where you said Salem has a birthday. Do you know how old Salem's going to be? Oops. Yeah, the home, I was going to say Jackie just adopted a new cat. And so the new cat is hissing at her.
Nice. Jenna, I've got
Oh,
time for one more.
okay. So let me, first of all, Pepper Jackie said she has to talk to an attorney to get her pets as an ESA, an emotional support animal. Also, she has to pay her card tags in February.
Okay,
So, yeah. Okay.
have
So
fun with that.
if you have time
Look
for one
online.
more,
See how much of that you can do online.
yeah. Okay. So the next one on our list is, I believe, Heidi, Wandering Wild Woman, is next.
Heidi.
Heidi.
Okay.
And I got to go back because I think she asked for a general reading. Do, do, do. I'm going back, going back. Oh, I'm going way back. We like to talk.
You're welcome, Pepper Jackie.
Da, da, da,
Right?
da. Yep. Wow, it is. Okay. So Heidi did want a general reading. Oh, Salem is 6
Got
years
it.
old. He's still pretty young. Okay. So
Aw.
Heidi, general reading. General reading for Heidi. Do do do. Heidi.
How are you, Heidi?
Ooh. All right. So I got I pulled the Ensign of Planets, which is the Page of Pentacles. I pulled the Moon, And then I pulled Justice. So I think you have some
Mm.
I think you have some issues around money and home and things, the earthly plane. And there's something going on that is going to be further illuminated in 2021. Um, yeah, there are some things that have been hidden in regards to this money or home uh, kind of thing that has been hidden, but it's going to come to light in 2021, and there's going to be some justice in regards to it. So I don't know if it's something you're due, or if you're going to inherit something, or if you are just going to stumble on this, if this is going to be something you didn't know that all of a sudden is going to come to light and make sense. But yeah, I see something good coming out of this in 2021. Some kind of financial or home, something starting there from home and from money or the earthly pleasures. So, yeah, I think you're in for a surprise at some point in 2021. So, keep your eyes open, girlfriend. Keep your eyes open.
We love surprises. We
Yes.
love a
What
good
do you got,
surprise.
Sunny?
Okay, Miss Heidi. 1, 2, 3, 4. I love it. Heidi. This year,
Ooh,
I promise that things are going to become clear. Hmm. We're going to move past a little bit of uncertainty and kind of a bad time. Good things are going to come out of that. Okay. And Jenna just talked about the earthly plane, within your environment, within your stuff, within all of that stuff. Look at this beautiful garden, place that you can enjoy. Okay. Fantastic news. All right. About money. Girl, yeah, sure. Drinks are on Heidi in 2021. How about that? It's gonna be a good year for you. We've definitely got some commitment here. That's something, it may not be an easy process to get through. I do feel like this whole entire story reads to me a little bit as to getting out of your comfort zone just a little bit. We're gonna have to. I think a lot of people are going to struggle with this in 2021 is integrating, themselves back into society. How do we do that when we've been kind of for quite a long time? So that part of it may be an issue, but this is great news. This is resources, this is finances, this is abundance of all of the good things for you. So yeah, good year for you, Heidi. Woohoo! Woohoo!
yay, Heidi, looking up. Jazz hands.
That's right.
All right, honey, I know you probably need to go. If you guys would continue, if you guys would like a reading just with me, feel free to stay on and I'll do readings for a little while longer. But Sunny needs to get going with her day. And so I love you, my friend. And thank you so
I love you
much for coming
too.
on and
I
doing this.
I have had the best hour and a half of this entire year. Just now. Just now. This was it. And I appreciate all of you guys. I recognize a lot of your faces from when I did YouTube and stuff before. And I'm very excited to get to know more of you in the coming year because I am coming back. Dun dun dun. It's gonna be a good year. So yes, please do. We should do these more often. Me and you, Jenna, we should do these card slingings like maybe monthly or something like that. And I'm gonna do my Cards and Coffee Fridays. And yeah, 2021. That's my goal for this year is to get back to it. So thank you so much. Thank you guys for your questions and for your chats and for joining us. And yeah, new commitments for Heidi. That's wonderful. Happy New Year to you guys too. It's wonderful to see everybody. From Yellowstone, I send you very many blessings, winter blessings, and have a great, safe, and happy year. Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Uh-oh. No, I'm still here. Guess. Oh no, I have frozen. Uh, hello? Hello? Yay! Woo! Oh, ah, hold on. Ah, wow. Okay. Yay! Oh my goodness. Okay. I had to go out and come back in again. All right. Here we go. Ah, okay. Aspasia Rising and Appalachian Granny. I got you on the list. Patricia S., are you still here? Who? Okay. Patricia S. Woo. Okay. So, Jackie, if you're keeping track, it's Patricia S., Sibylla, Aspasia Rising, and then Appalachian Granny. So, phew, yeah. Okay, so, all right, Patricia, there we go. Please put in caps your question. Yay, I made it back. Ooh. All right, let's go, folks. All right, Patricia, what kind of a reading do you want, love? Jackie, thank you so much for keeping track of everybody. I appreciate it. Matter of fact, there, Jackie, I have given you the wrench. You have officially been knighted. So, okay, you just want a general reading. All right, general reading for Patricia. Do, do, do. Okay. Let's see, what do we got here? Wow. So we have the Queen of Lasers, which is the Queen of Swords, coupled with the King of Rockets, which is the King of Wands. And then I have the Hermit. Woo! Girlfriend, you got stuff going on here. Stuff, stuff, stuff. So you have the Queen of Swords with the King of Wands. You are just, wow. I'm not sure what to do with all because the Queen of Swords is like, you know, she's bitch on wheels. I mean, she's powerful. She is cool and calm and collected and, you know, has her wits about her. And the king, he is the next level up. He's calm and cool and collected, but man, he can light your ass on fire and she can cut a bitch, you know? So hot and heavy energy is what I see. And with the hermit, you're going to have a hard time keeping that kind of fire contained. So I am seeing a lot of movement for you in 2021, a lot of action, a lot of getting things done, you know, kicking ass and taking names later. And, you know, the hermit here is here to remind you that, you know, when this all gets burned out, you have someplace to go, because I think you're just going to be very, very busy, and you're going to expend a lot of energy, but there are going to be times where you're going to pull out that hermit mode and you're going to say, okay, I got to take a break. I got to take a break and step back. So I think you need to remember that in 2021, that you're going to have a lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff happening. You're going to be very, very busy in 2021, but you need to remind yourself that you have the ability to say, stop, stop, and just take that time out to regroup, recharge, get that Queen of Swords, get that King of Wands energy back. So yeah, that was such a hot, hot reading. I'm going to pull you a personal power card because I want to see what it says. So we're going to pull a personal power card for Patricia. Patricia. And your personal power card is I am determined. I am determined. And that is you in a nutshell. You are determined. You are going to be, yep, you're going to be kicking ass in 2021. That's what I see going on for you. So I I hope that worked out well for you reading wise. That was amazing. Those cards were absolutely amazing. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Hey, Chris, welcome to the fun. I am just slinging cards. Slinging cards, I am. I don't get to do this very often. So I'm excited. I have been enjoying it very much. So I think after Patricia was Aspasia. Aspasia, are you next, dear? Oh, Sibylla. Sorry, I see it, Jackie. Sibylla. Now, I know she asked a question a while back. So let me see if I can go back far enough and find it. Unless Sibylla has answered, which I have not seen. So, okay. Scrolling back. It's a long way back. Ah, okay. Well, I see where she asked for a reading. Okay. Yeah, Sibylla. Oh, here we go. Will Karina's killers ever be caught? Oh, honey. Okay. Wow. That is a big question, Sibylla. So, I'm going to answer the best I can. Please remember that these are not nothing is written in stone, and I can't give you a definitive answer. This is a question that I'm not going to be able to say yes or no, but maybe I can help in some other fashion. So let me see. Okay. Okay. So what I pulled here is the King of Lasers, which is the King of Swords, the Four of Rockets, which is the Four of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the Queen of Lasers, which is the Queen of Swords. And I pulled the King and Queen of Swords, and the Four of Wands, which is you're thinking about this a lot. I don't know if you're married or have a significant other, or there's a son, but there's a man involved as well. And you're both thinking about this a lot. And I think with the Four of Wands is stability. I know you're trying to find that stability in the answer, if they will ever be caught. I don't think there is an answer for that. Um, I think you need to hold tight to each other during this time. You need to hold tight to each other. And I think there is a lot of talk and things going on that um, you need to stay together to keep your you need to stay together to keep your stability in this issue. I don't know that you're ever going to get an answer. But the cards are telling me that this is affecting, obviously it's affecting a relationship, and you need to hang on to your stability with that relationship. And so if that means having to work through the idea that those people will never be found and having to live with it, um, that is something that you may need to consider in order to keep your life in a stable situation and to keep you in a stable frame of mind. So let me know what you think about that. But I can't tell you that um, I don't have an answer whether they'll be caught or not. This may have to be something that you have to come to terms with no answer. So I'm going to use my personal power cards here for you. I want to give you a personal power card moving forward. Your card, my love, is I am a healer. I am a healer. You're going to be okay. You're going to get through this. It's going to be okay, with or without an answer. Um, you're going to be okay because you are a healer. This is in you, and you will heal. It will just take time. I'm sending you so much love, Sibylla. So much love. I hope this was helpful to you in some form. Um, so let me know. Let me know. Aspasia. All right. So, wow, Aspasia. You are planning to uproot and move across country in 2021. How exciting! Total lifestyle change. What do the cards say about it? Energy, advice, obstacles. Woo! Well, you know what? A new start in a new place, new year, lots of possibilities and potential. Um, Okay. Oh, girlfriend, you are going to have the time of your life. So I pulled the Six of Rockets, which is the Six of Wands. I pulled the Three of Rockets, which is the Three of Wands. And I pulled the Three of Comets, which is the Three of Cups. So that's telling me, so the Six of Wands is victory. Hello. Yes. This is fantastic. They're like, why didn't you do this sooner? The Three of Rockets is the Three of uh Wands, and the Three of Wands is like looking out over the new horizon, and it's like, what's next? I'm here, I've made this move. What can I do now? All the possibilities that are open to you. And of course, the Three of Cups is celebration. This is, yes, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Um, I think 2021 is going to be a great year for you. The move, excuse me, the move, the exploration and discovery. And I don't think it's just exploration of your new living area, but it's exploration of yourself. You are opening yourself to a brand new life, literally, that is filled with so many possibilities. And it is definitely something to celebrate with friends, especially if they're going to be living nearby, if you're going to be near friends. But just, you need to celebrate this achievement because it is an achievement to move all the way across country, completely change not only where you live, but your lifestyle and other things about you. That's a big friggin' deal. And it's awesome. I think it's wonderful. I'm getting off on these personal power cards. I'm loving these. So I'm gonna pull you, Miss Aspasia. Let's pull Aspasia a personal power card. What is for Aspasia? What do we have? Aspasia, your card is I have a higher purpose. I have a higher purpose. And I believe it, girl. You are doing things and going places. Absolutely. I think this is one of the best readings I've done today. So, yep, I think it's fantabulous. And I cannot wait to hear all the wonderful things that are going to happen once this move is completed. So, yes, keep me up to date. Keep me up to date. So, what else we got going here? Sibylla, I'm glad you that I was able to validate for you. That's what you had been feeling all along. And so I'm glad I could at least give you that much. And yeah, take your personal healing card with you through the year. Remember that. Um, remember that. So, yay! So, Robin. Hey, Robin. Happy New Year. Glad you could pop in. Oh, I'm so glad. Well, I'm not glad it made you cry, Aspasia, but I'm glad it's good. Um, yeah, definitely. I want to keep up with you, see what's going on. All right, Appalachian Granny. Is my situation going to improve in the coming year? So we got an Appalachian Granny here. So is Granny situation. Ooh, going to improve. Oh my goodness. Oh, well, isn't that lovely? I turned my half my cards backwards and shuffled. Granny, you're important because these cards just went every which way. So I can't wait to get them back together here so I can actually read them for you. Um, okay, let's see here. Appellation is Granny's situation going to improve next year? Bye, Naomi. Happy New Year, lovely. Okay. One more shuffle for Granny. Okay. So, swords. Okay, so Granny, I pulled the King of Lasers, which is the King of Swords, the Nine of Rockets, which is the Nine of Wands, and the King of Planets, which is the King of Pentacles. So, what I'm seeing for you here is between the King of Swords and the Nine of Wands, you have been carrying a great deal of burden with you through the year. You've had a lot on your mind. You've had a lot on your plate. Your energy is almost fully expended. You know, you're still hanging on though. That Nine of Wands is still hanging on. She hasn't quite got to the 10 yet. But then you show up as the King of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles. So I think you still have a little way to go with carrying these burdens. So I think they're going to go into 2021, but I think you're going to be released with the King of Pentacles. I think eventually in there something is going to give. Something's going to give that's going to make it all right. This king is going to, and I can't tell if it's a person or a situation, maybe a job that is going to be influencing this King of Pentacles. But this king is going to help alleviate the burden that has been going on. So yeah. Oh, you've been having a backwards day today. I picked up on your energy. So yeah. Whoops. Thanks, Jen. Bye, Jen. Um, Happy New Year, love. So I hope that helped a little bit, Appalachian Granny. That yeah, you're gonna carry the burdens into 2021, but you know, I think something is going to change. Like I said, I can't tell if it's a job, if it's a home, if it's a person. One of those things is going to change. That's going to pull in this King of Pentacles energy, and everything will be all right, and you'll be able to take a breath of air. So let's see what your personal power card is. I'm going to see what Appalachian Granny has for personal power card. And this is so apropos. This is you. Your card is I am unbreakable. I am unbreakable. Wow. If that does not corroborate what I've already said, I don't know what is. It's going to be tough. I'm not going to lie to you or sugarcoat it. It's going to be hard, but at some point, it's going to give way to something good. Something good is going to come of it. So I hope that was helpful. Uh, I hope that helps you in moving forward, and that I answered your question. Wow, guys, I cannot believe I have been on 2 hours already. Um, I appreciate every single one of you. It was so great hanging out and spending this time for you with you. I can't tell you how much fun I have had slinging cards, and especially with my dear friend Sunny. I think in 2021, I may make this like a monthly thing where Sunny and I will go live for maybe an hour and just do some card slinging because um, I really enjoy it. I really enjoy it a lot. Um, yeah. So I want to wish everybody a most joyous and happy and fulfilling and peaceful and all the things 2021. I hope you all, if you're not in New Zealand or Australia, enjoy your New Year's Eve. Go drop in over at Elemental Cardomancy is going right now. He should have just started his live chat. Becca Talks and Tarot is live. The Artistry of Tarot, Mindy is live right now. And then in a couple hours at 3:30 Pacific time, because that's where I am, at 3:30 Pacific time, Simon of the Hermit's Cave is going to go live. So go check out all the other lives. Have a fabulous day, evening. Mwah! I love you guys so much, and I can't wait to enjoy more of 2021 with you. Take care. Bye.